All right. So, oops.
Is that your phone?
There's my phone. Alright. Alright, Shanika. Is your controller up?
Yeah, it's connected.
Okay. So we'll check in the streams. If YouTube is going. Let's check Twitch real quick.
I gotta stop clicking on these videos.
Testing 1, 2.
The ones that show crock pots. I gotta stop.
Yes, that one works. Cool.
Oh, yep. We are streaming.
What?
It's just you have to make a mockery of certain recipes that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. What, crock pot 1 dish?
Yeah, all unseasoned.
Alright. That's right, we're finally in the new area.
Can you give me back your phone, please?
I suppose I can.
I'm sure about that.
Ivana, your little quest shall never be finished. Literally never. Because apparently you have no loyalty.
Ooh,
Or too much loyalty, I can't
is
decide yet.
something going on over here. Looks healthy. Oh, there's bones. Love it.
Love it. Bones.
First. I'm just gonna read that note to see. Oh, you know what? We should probably not go through
We should
that.
probably read that note.
Yeah.
I'm still walking through it, but we should probably read that note.
Atomic and Salio won't have. Yeah.
You need me to read that?
Yeah. My right eye's a little.
Comic and Salia won't have my hand me down, and that's that. I'll hide every last one of my treasures in a haunted forest, if that's what it takes. If I should ever want to visit my things, all I must do is check my handy map, and this enchanted parchment shall mark each location clearly. Once Maradino's, always Maradino's.
Not the pasta sauce.
It does.
Like a really good one.
Yeah. Or
Like
really
not like
bad.
super high end. Like mid tier.
Definitely not sweet. It definitely gives you a little bit of acid reflux.
Yeah. We can go with
Oh my goodness. Fine.
Okay, fine. You go first.
Yay.
Yeah, we just saved. You go first.
Just say.
You should probably come back.
I can hardly bear this.
Okay, alright.
No. Leave me be. No, I don't belong here.
Well,
I can't get you from over there.
let me revive us. Oh my goodness.
Nope, it's me and the Ifana show.
You will lose any unsaved progress. That's the plan, guys. Too bad we don't have any skelly bones with us. They definitely put that save right there on
Yep.
purpose.
Yes, they did. They said it looks real ominous, but they're gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, they will. So you know, we should probably save them from their own stupidity.
What are you? Why are you like the ogre equivalent of the hairless cat?
4,000.
Can't you count, you bloody walrus? 3 guards and 3 heads of slaves. Do you make cows pay toll too? You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Keep ahead or find another route, chicken bones. You know as well as I, there's no other route. I'm offering fair coin for our passage here. You must see reason. 4,000 gold. Chicken bones. 5. Here's 3,000, and that's a bloody theft. You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Keep ahead or find another route, chicken bones. Oh, that's it. I'll not lose twice the gold for the fact that you've only half a brain. Only going to say it once more. Troll toll. 4,000 gold. Can't you count, you bloody walrus? 3 guards.
Okay, they're just gonna cycle this. I think that we should intervene a little bit.
You fancy
rob the other one?
titles
Oh, maybe.
don't mean a thing to the king. Be hold on now. One whelp at a time. You'll pay your toll soon as I'm through knocking this loudmouth back in line.
I think it would kind of be funny just to give them 4,000 gold and be like, here you are. It's such a shame that so much poverty tries
Has
to
stricken
use
the
such
land.
such a fine bridge. I would almost charge that whelp 5,000 gold for burdening you with his presence.
You don't get to tell me that I can't murder the shopkeepers now.
Why? Because I called him a whelp?
No, because it feels nice to have this much gold, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
The fool thinks he can slip 6 warm bodies past Rumble for the price of 1, he does. Lousy bum, may as well thieve from King Gungia's very coffers.
So, when you said that, I remember seeing a comment I saw earlier, because you know, they say that people become more conservative. You know, people say, like, you become more conservative as you get older.
Yeah.
Somebody left a comment under there that said, you get more conservative as you get more money. So it's like, yes, there seems to be a lot of free healthcare in this land. I don't know about this.
You try to trade with him real quick?
Yeah, you got nothing.
Oh, man.
He's got 66 gold. He literally nothing worth doing.
If I've said it once, I've said it more times than a troll can count.
Oh,
Warm
slave
bodies do
master.
not people
Oh, let's
make.
murder him.
We are 3 immaculates and
Actually,
3
I'm gonna rob
slaves,
you.
and I won't empty my pocket over chattel.
Oh,
Play the blubber from this fool. I can come back and kill this second shit.
You just really don't want me to like world build.
I was trying to rob the dude.
Well, obviously we're gonna kill the slavers, right?
Yes,
Cool.
that's what I wanted.
Well, you
But I
could've
wanted
at
to take
least
his
let them-
money. He had 3,000 gold on him.
Yeah, we're
Am I
gonna
not
take
supposed
his
to-
money.
So are you
But
mad at us?
why are
too?
you implying like I wouldn't let you take his money?
You think the troll was mad?
Yes, probably. Well, hold on.
I can't tell on the map. I think he's probably mad. No, he's yellow. Looks like he's yellow. Let's not hit him.
Huh.
See the little yellow dot underneath the red next to the blue? Blue is us. Yellow is him.
Yeah, yellow is like non.
Yeah, so let's go for just though. Ooh, they're level 16.
Rushing fist.
Yeah, he's yellow, so let's not hit him.
Yeah, he's yellow. You're right on that. Here, make sure don't accidentally do something stupid like freeze us. Or wait, the freeze spell. There we go. We're probably gonna have to kill the troll too.
No, we don't. He seems cool. Consider this our payment for getting him out of your way.
Definitely capital. I know, capitalism is the problem. Unregulated capitalism He didn't hurt us though.
Okay, so don't set it on
Yeah,
fire.
do not
though.
set nothing on fire. Oh shit.
Yep. That's why
Let me look at my equipment real quick.
you
That'll
your
work.
turn. If you delay your turn, you could let Jahan use the tornado gift for knocking points.
Good idea.
Or
I was just gonna swap out the weapon.
what was the weapon do?
Infected, half spike of bloodlust.
What does it do?
Damage.
Left.
Not fire.
Okay.
I can offer some extra protection.
I realized there was some
That explains a lot.
When's it my turn?
I'll make sure I don't accidentally hit the wrong button.
Really?
What?
Your floating dude's in the way?
Yep. I thought you were on the other side.
Nope. I'm not trying to get murdered.
Nope, continue to stand in a useless area. I love you so much. That's a good thing. So you love that. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Troll.
Right?
Well, I knocked him out. Good try. Good job.
Yeah. Wow.
I love it when they're not swinging at us.
Right?
It's great. No fire though, please. talking fast with me?
Listen close. Can you hear the crackle of my power?
Nice.
Who the fuck sees you? That's right. I was definitely not planning to rob you. You get him.
Right?
Hell's cold heart.
Thank God if you miss it doesn't like just send it flying further.
Right?
Yes. As long as he doesn't get a second chance of that health potion, we got him. So where are these slaves?
Ambushed by a scout.
Oh, so you want 3K per? My guy. That is wild. I'm just saying, man, in this economy, like... Although, that's a very weird question, because I feel like gold in fantasy realms is... You almost can't use it for a straight dollar amount, because otherwise stuff gets, like, inflated fast. Because it seems a little weird, it's like, oh yes, it's 20 gold pieces for a slice of bread. Oh my god, what does, like, this sword cost? 30. Wait, are you telling me that I could buy a weapon for less than 2 loaves of bread?
The one on the ice or the one on the ground behind you?
Yeah. God, that's I'm just on an animal. Bird. I stand by my statement. Blind, stunned, and on ice. What you gonna do now, bitch?
Oh. There you go. One more.
Nice.
You
Love it.
keep that energy for them.
Right? Do not turn around and reestablish at a target.
Gold in your pot. Okay.
Although that would also be funny. Boy, now you 3 or 4. You gotta pay the trolls tax. Teleport? Teleport. Boop! I can't swim! Oh no.
Ever would have that.
See the orb? Put your feet down in the water. I can't swim. It's literally like 3 feet deep. That's actually a weird question. Do you think that trolls can swim? Because they're always standing on bridges.
Pretty lofty place to stand. I mean, I guess you're just standing on the bush.
Also, like, next question, do they build the bridges and thus that's why they get to charge tolls for them? Or are they just basically the equivalent of, like, a really big guy running what am I thinking of? Like a protection racket where it's like, hey, listen, if you pay me,
What if we get Jahan like right up
I
on?
promise not to kill you. And then the guys are like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm getting the best set out of that deal. And they go, yes, you are. Because we're standing on the other side of the bridge, he doesn't ask nothing.
Yup. It's part of the plan.
You probably want the green hero. Oh wait, who?
Save
Oh,
before we
just those two, okay.
save before we re-engage. In case you decide to have a problem.
There we go. Oh.
Just doesn't care.
No. That's gotta be a glitch. I'm not gonna complain about it, but like, that's gotta definitely be a glitch. Boss sign.
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping. The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
So if we put an egg on there, do we have any eggs? Just try putting anything on there.
Got rotten eggs.
The hen who shares
hen
her
who shares
feed
her
receives a greater
Use a
second
greater
helping.
second help.
I think it's just any food, honestly.
But I can't put stuff in it. Okay, whatever, we'll come back to that, I think. No, I don't want the arrow thingy, but I might like that helmet. Money!
Did anyone else notice how he was just broken up?
Who, the guy or the,
Yeah.
Yeah, he said they handed over 3,000 gold. I'm pretty sure we could have gotten some if someone didn't interrupt us.
Always trying to
Saying,
get us money.
it's somebody who constantly gets on me
Know how
about
to
being
say,
horribly impatient as a person.
I was trying to rob them. There's a difference. I wasn't trying to rush the conversation along. I was trying to pick pockets.
There's a lot of sea spiders over there.
Oh, not my business. My business is
They're
elsewhere. Elsewhere
technically
business.
crabs, but they definitely like.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Going, eventually we'll have to deal with that. We'll have to deal with that shit. Stop acting like that was like a optional thing. We will have to deal with that
There-
at some point.
There's a way around.
There
I
probably
prefer
is.
to drown my sorrows with ale.
Oh, it's raining. How quaint, darling.
What a deluge!
This definitely looks like it's a higher level than us area, but I'm going.
What a deluge!
Horton?
It never
Did you
rains,
hear a
it
who?
pours, eh?
Do you think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist?
What? Are you referring to a necromancer as a whimsical taxidermist? Cause I'm here
Oh,
for
there.
it.
A word of warning, wanderer, before you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. Ah.
Wow.
Okay.
You have a lot of stuff.
What level are you?
Tamika, we
Hey,
can't.
Lex.
We can't.
You can't what?
It's not that good actually. We can't just go around murdering people.
That's worth killing for.
It's worth also buying.
Okay, fine. Buy it.
That hard?
Yes. Now we're poor.
Wow, he much prefers some of my guys to Jahan.
Prices go up.
Wow, 200 gold. Minus 20 plus 10. What did Jahan do to you, my guy?
Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town. Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them really? Natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc. Well, you know how the phrase goes.
Rude.
Yeah, but he's not wrong though.
You didn't say that about the orcs in town.
Only one orc.
Two, actually.
What was it? Oh yeah, there was the second one.
Yeah. You didn't have that attitude before.
Never mind. I wanted to say something. I won't say it though.
Nope, you did not.
Super will not.
You will not.
Oh, it's worse than what you
Can't
think.
take you anywhere.
I'm gonna mute it real quick and tell you what it is. You are now back on mic. It is
I'm
so much worse
Going to fight you. Absolute pussy.
It was so much worse than you thought, wasn't it? I'm so sorry.
Gotta fight you.
The funny part is, you looked at me like I couldn't say anything other than what you thought. And then when I said it, you were like, who did I marry?
Telling you wrong.
It's like, you know what the worst part is? My dad would only be proud only because he knows that if I meant it, he'd shoot me. He'd be like, wow, I raised a massive shit kicker. No, rub it on my sweaty behind me.
No!
It's sweaty behind me.
Leave my blanket alone.
Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me.
But these days, I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Seal or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
So that's nice.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
That's great. Wow, that is a big level jump, actually.
Smell like delicious spit ropes
Oh,
around
what
here.
level is it?
15.
It's crazy that that one was so good for
11?
level 11.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is genuine. I'm gonna face it.
Okay.
My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer.
They're not all your bodies. First of all,
Heating up.
they're fair game.
Selfish.
Yes!
Why do I feel like we're supposed to do something with the general Raz doll?
Just trying to beat her on murder hobo. Murder hobo, so.
Toasty.
Alright. Let's keep going.
This wall could really do with a lick of paint. The mud gets so ugly when it dries.
A stitch in time, eh, friends?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
So you feel terrible. Use a long bath in a cold lake sounds literally awful.
Aren't the spooters up this way?
No.
7.
Ah, they're over there. Yeah, so not where we're at. No, you act like they should be like right over here. See? There. Goodness, like don't try to like keep tabs on where evil things are for you.
Soaked to the skin.
Sodden all the way to my foot soles.
Ruptured, trampled. To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist.
Ooh, there's a cat.
Source Hunter.
Oh.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hey, Arhu.
Come on, time's a wasting.
Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my
Who's
part,
this?
I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character.
Hey, you!
I'm watching
I
on
heard
with
you.
weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl.
Lacula. Nope.
That was wrong.
I've been saying Lucilla this entire time.
Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess.
Wasting.
Terrible.
These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Noted.
Best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other.
Come on, time's a wasting.
He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalor is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
Say no more.
I'm getting tired.
Okay. Should we talk to this cat or just call it?
Yeah, let's talk to this cat and then we'll call it night.
Meow.
Alright. But I could hear you just fine. You're fine. Fine.
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but
wait, will Ifana be able to understand her?
Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild.
That's right.
She's the help.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, no. She's a filthy side character. Can you imagine being told that? It's like, oh, I can talk to you.
Send me your better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll fucking kill you.
No.
Considering you're not the protag, I doubt that highly.
Listen here, shopkeep.
Listen here, rat. That rat had an attitude.
Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the Orc Queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them. The rat catcher, they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Is that you, Ivana?
What?
Are you the cat?
You're not a cat.
No, the voice actor.
She could be.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Source Hunter,
The wrong
welcome.
one.
Welcome.
Oh, the cat's gone.
No, yeah, she slipped through the walls.
Alright. We're gonna tie this one up for everybody. Good night, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful night. Stay safe.